Howdy, y'all. My name is ChucklesTC. Welcome back to another episode of my NASCAR 25 career mode, where today we're going to be racing in Charlotte. Oh no, are we really? Let's go and review some stats. Okay, we're currently 14th in the standings. About 100 points back. It's going to be rough, but we can definitely catch back up. But we need to start winning in these next couple of races. Let's hop into it. All level 5 equipment. For first race at Charlotte, the next race at Michigan. We may be doing 5 races today. We're definitely shooting for at least 4. Sorry, I'm throwing on my watch. Figured I'd let the preview show through, even though we don't pay a big or a lot of attention to the spectacle that these are supposed to be. Let's hop into practice, see if we can get anything going for us. And in a car that really reminds me of the Arco colors for Hunko's Hollinger Racing. But we're going to be having a couple race break from the short tracks. We are going to be heading to a road course after Michigan. So it's going to be race 3 today. Not a huge fan of that. This specific road course, at least. But I also think that there are some short tracks that I can be good at. And I sort of was starting to understand North Wilkesboro. My biggest issue with Bristol specifically is the banking. It just makes everything there so difficult, but also why I love that track. Okay, yeah, it definitely faded up a bit high there in the corner. I think that me lifting there actually hurt my lap time. We're gonna run one more practice lap. I need to check my setup, because I think for these tracks, I can be fairly neutral. Yeah, because something in it is sending me to the outside wall, which I think that means I'm going to be tight. And I don't need that. I mean, we were 5th fastest. That's pretty good. And we'll see if we can qualify around there. I guess I was neutral. We're going to go a bit loose, because the front of my car is shooting up. I think if I can get the rear of my car to balance it out and start to slide up as well, that'll help me turn better. But I need to experience these corners as quick as possible. I need to work out these lanes a little better. Figure out where I want to enter and exit from. That might have done it. I could feel the rear coming around a bit midway through the corner, but it's balancing it out because the nose is wanting to push up by itself. There you have it. The first time I've actually made an adjustment here that I understand. Well, that time, the whole side of the car pushed up, which definitely hurt our qualifying lap. We're going to be ninth. Okay, I was going to say 10th. Definitely could have qualified better. William Swalch is on pole. Followed by Brennan Queen, LeVar Scott, Lawless Allen, Andy Genowick, Jake Finch, Cole Raz, Jason Kitzmiller, myself, ChucklesTC Clown, and then Thad Moffitt. We're just going to be focusing on the top 10. Really, the cars running all around us. Now that we are apparently contenders, I think the 25% loose setup is good. I wish I had more of a scale because I want to go like 15% loose, maybe just 20%. And the issue is in the race. If it's bad, I can't change it. I'm stuck with that. I'm going to be stuck with having to lift in some of the turns because it's just pushing up too much. That one was because I got out of the throttle, and I know that happens when I get out of the throttle, but it was going to be better than rear-ending Raz in the 76. Pushing Brendan Queen. We're going to follow him into the wall and lose multiple positions. We were up into like third. Now we're back down into eighth. A short 7-lap race. We don't have time to make mistakes like that. No, we won't tuck it around the outside of Wallace Allen. We'll split him and Finch. Okay, back up into the wall. Hop down, cover Lawless Allen. Someone in front of us into the wall. Wow, the weather is really coming in outside. I think could have been an easy podium or top 5 finish. I'm struggling big time once I'm in traffic with this setup, which I didn't consider that the draft may actually help pull me to the lower lane. But if I was setting it up for leading, I think this could help me. It's just my setup is making it so hard to stay in the draft because I'm wanting to slide up the track more like that. I don't want to have a race where I only gain 1 position, especially at an intermediate where we should have an advantage going into a track where we're going to lose a ton of points in a few races. If I could salvage a top 5 here, I mean, a top 10 is still going to be decent in points. But when we're down by 100, and the guys that we're trailing 100 points to are the ones winning the races, that's not good. We were almost going to be able to take 7th there. Hit the wall. We're going to come home with a P8, it appears. and we're going to be lucky to hold on to the 8th place as it is. It meets the sponsor's goal, but it doesn't meet my goal. I know the speed that we have. Yeah, I was kind of all over the place. I'm working on a new thing. I'm not even going to read their comments. Because the way this weather's sounding outside, I may lose power. I need to stop trying to record these right before, like the day before they come out. But they're so much easier to that day. And man, I'm injured, but we're going to Michigan. That's a track I'm good at. But am I going to be good at with such a damaged car? I'm going to end up having to do 2 seasons. Speed Park NASCAR. Oh, man, I kind of was digging the master or the quartermaster. Um, we're gonna go with this one for this race. I mean, I guess just full sail ahead. If we do pick up that new sponsor, I'll actually walk you through the process of what I'm doing to change the paint scheme. Because it's fairly simple, I just match the colors. Okay, let's try this tight setup again. Or loose setup, I should say. This plays into my favor being a long, flat track. Sort of like Indianapolis is the closest that I'm going to get until I'm in Xfinity to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, a track that I would consider myself fairly good at in racing. The thing I like about Michigan is that like I can take that bottom lane, even if it's not the most efficient. If that's the lane that's working for me, I can take it. Unlike some other tracks where it doesn't seem to matter what I do with the setup, it's going to keep pushing one way or the other. And this, I can feel the rear pushing up, and I might want to switch that. But it's better than the front shooting away from where I'm trying to go. Oh, we are slow. Hmm. See, I don't even really know what I want to do. If I was to adjust that, I guess let's go looser. Well, let's try a bit more of a middle or outside lane. Please pass me so I can hop behind you. No, I wasn't really able to hop behind you. Wasn't at full speed yet. Interesting. I don't know if that would have been faster. I mean, we wrecked pretty bad, and we were only 2 seconds slower. We'll try qualifying with it, I guess. We'll try a tight side up real quick. Once again, just another warm up and then actual quali lap. Not quali, but see what gives us a 1 lap speed. All right. Now our 1 lap on the tight setup is underway. I need to find a way to get more comfortable with squeezing that outside wall on the front stretch. That would gain me a bit of time, but I don't think a second's worth. Definitely didn't turn tight enough, but it appears that hitting the wall there, even just tapping it, didn't hurt me too much. But I'm still going to be slower than the goal time by a second. 2 seconds, 3 seconds almost. Let's try one more, but all right. You know, it's good to know that I'm just going to be doomed before the race starts. Um, let's adjust it even more tight for the race or for qualifying. I just restarted practice. I don't care. Let's see. One lap of qualifying. It's going to want to push me more to the wall as I turn. You know, the shadows moving in this game really do throw me off. Okay, locking in. This one counts for top 15. Well, there goes the lap. But we've learned that we can't take it that tight. Okay. That was a little bit better throughout the turn. We hit it entering, which isn't as detrimental. It was like mid corner, completely thrown us off our line. Even though that's the slowest lap we've had yet. Oh my. We're going to loosen it way up. I think going neutral is the only way here. Yeah, let's just hop into the race. Okay, ready? We're green. We were hoping to race for a win today. Instead, we're just going to be trying to climb our way up through the field. Okay. Racing around people that I haven't seen in a few weeks or in a few races makes me upset. I hope to never have to see these guys except for on the road course and maybe Bristol. But even Bristol, I think I could qualify a bit better. But we need to gain these positions faster. So we are only now about to crack the top 30. Which we're averaging 4 positions a lap, which isn't awful. But it needs to be way more. And we can't be going a turn or two without passing anyone. We are much better than a 30th place car. Actually need the AI to cause a caution. I know I have it in me. I just need to find a way to go full send. Maybe that is all the difference, is just having a brand new engine. Come on, I know we can pass him. And we're not getting the new sponsor. Hmm. 2 laps to go. Caution free through both races so far. I'm going to finish way worse than I should have in this one, and kind of in the last one, too. Okay, here we go. Come on. White flag is out. Brendan Butterby Queen appears to be your race winner. Now we're going to have 2 back-to-back really bad weeks, which is going to basically confirm us to being stuck in another year of ARCA unless we can go on an absolute teardown the second half of the season and gain enough reputation to move up. But it will not be here, will not be now, will not be today. So we're going to come home P30. At the end of race 2. McLaren, I didn't hit you hard. Rubbing is racing. If I tapped you, get your uh, aunties out of a bunch and do something about it. Um, I guess team bonding because of how expensive this car is. Hmm. Guess let's head to Lime Rock. I'll do a lap of practice. Not even. I mean, I'm gonna slide off in the first turn. Let's make sure we're neutral. Yeah, we're going so much slower than they are. Oh, and stuff like that corner cut that would not be a penalty in an actual NASCAR race. But we might have a clean track for a corner or two. Somehow, all that time in the grass was just spent because who knows why? Because I'm not sure what I did wrong. Clearly, it was something with the braking, but we already have a car who's going to catch up to us. I mean, hey, only 20 seconds off the pace. Okay, we're going to try another lap on a loose setup. Okay, we're off. Back on track. There we go. Still on. He might have actually helped me make that turn there. Okay. All right. Last place. Here I come. I mean, we were better at neutral. This track is just way too tight. They need to expand basically everywhere, another lane wide, and make some of these turns make sense. Oh no. Is this group qualities? It is. We're so doomed. It's going to be like a 4-lap race, too, at most. I understand it's a short road course, but it's still road course. Please don't exit the pits near me. Okay. 18 minutes. Yeah, no. All right. Broke up way too early for this corner. But it's that runoff there I was scared of. We're going to be slower, but not the slowest one out there. Hopefully. We definitely were 5 seconds off the time, really? Okay, let's try tight. Dang it. Okay, this needs to be faster than the minute 4. There we go. That was honestly a beautiful turn there. We'll just start last. Or 17th. Yeah, 34th. Okay. I don't care if there's significantly less cars on session. I don't want them out there. No. Yeah, and there's only 34 cars in this race. I didn't want multiple more cars, anyways. No, that's race. Saying I don't care what they think of me, I'm Just gonna use them to buffer my corners, but 5 laps, I'm gonna get lapped. Okay, there we go. Thing that gets me is these AI don't get the same penalties as I would. You know what? There we go. It's dirty. I don't care. Okay, we're doing a full pit stop. Because we're going to be starting last again. I mean, we almost had it on that start. I didn't even adjust the sponsor goal, which I wish I did. Okay, whoa. Weirdly, this is kind of helping, but the way they push me, and then this back section where my tires are just going to spin the whole time really does suck for position. We finished 29th. That's the best result we could hope for. Let's see about how dirty we are. Isabel Roboto winning the race. And pretty dominantly, too. Not pretty dominantly, actually, but 2.5 tenths of a second, but still very well. She was up there all day. But, another bad race. Yeah, it wasn't good racing. You're right. It was playing the game that track forces me to play, where I'm leaning on cars to help me make these turns that feel impossible. We're just gonna do one more race. Um, at Dover. Jeez, oh Pete. Yep. We've dropped a position. Let's go and pick up all level 4 elite parts. Other than the engine, I kind of feel like that would be better. It's level 5 for now. Okay. Now let's head into Dover with apparently a worse car, but I think even with this, in Michigan, we do better than what we did. Neutral setup, let's see what we can do. This is another short track. It's a bit harder to handle with the banking, but it's a longer short track. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. But I feel like the tunneling that happens at this track is just so tight that it doesn't make much sense. It's one of my favorite tracks of all time. Maybe part of it's just the ARCA car. That it handles so much differently from all the other cars. But I really haven't done a ton of racing in NASCAR 25 outside of the career mode in super speedways. There we go. Back in the top 15 on pace. We're going to go for more. Okay, maybe this time will be final lap. Yeah, this time will be final lap. Okay, that isn't bad. We are 13th in practice. William Swallich leads practice. So we head on to qualifying. We're going to stay in that neutral setup. I feel like it works pretty great, even in the dirty air. Good starting position requires getting on the track first, warming up those tires, practicing a corner exit here at Dover.
where the wall comes at you fast on both sides. Ooh, okay. I don't care about the tag of the wall. I feel like that grants me the most speed right now. Oh, another double bounce on opposite sides of the track. It's going to qualify me P20th. That's 5 positions short of where I wanted to be, where it could have been William Swalich. Wins it again in qualifying. Onto the race. Okay. Green here from P20 on the field, or in the grid. Okay. I just need to, chop my way up there a bit. Tap in the rear to Kumakoga, now bouncing off into Laney Bruce. Now catching up to Ed Pompa, a bit of a move there on the 2 car. But we'll get into the top 15. Pompa takes his spot back, but we're going to try to shoot down the inside of him and Lawless Allen this time by. Of this short 11 lap race. Okay. Too focused on the other cars around me to even see what I'm doing. Okay, we were able to cover off Lawless Allen. If I can just get a run here on Michael Maples. Okay, that's very helpful. We're gonna end up like self-clearing ourselves off of this guy with how we cut back. My bad, Ed, but it was time to move. Ooh, thought I was gonna lose him there as we were up into P11. Ooh. Sorry, I just needed to move a bit. This stint of racing or races has been exhausting. Strapoli has under a second under us. I believe we are actually gaining time on him too. When we're not in the wall, we've sort of switched how we are driving it to where we are letting off the gas. And it'd be super helpful if I wasn't still hitting the wall every time because I can't figure out how to exit a corner.
Okay. Come to two to go. Running in 11th. On the bumper, Patrick Strapoli. Going around the outside. No. Now we've worked our way up 10 positions. Coming to the white flag, we are in P10. Ooh. All right, one more set of turns to go. For I'm done racing for the day, and we will get a top 10 finish. Whew. I mean, Williams Wallace wins it. But Isabella Robusto in second once again. Huh. I bet if you put a bunch of cones on the freeway, Chuckles Clown will try to knock them all down. From Ed Pampa, Brandon Lasser, Chuckles Clown, Big Yikes. What was that? Driving top 10 ain't worth it if your name is written on toilet paper. Great to see Chuckles Clown. Super glad to see you do well. From Alex Club. Andy Yankow. Yeah, after that race with friends like Chuckles Clown, who needs enemies? The partnership between Quartermaster and Screaming Eagle Motorsports is showing some growing pains right now. Really? From Jordan Bianchi. Well, darn. All right. In the next episode, we're going to be going to my home race of Lucas Oil IRP for race 12. So it's going to be my home race. That's very cool. Let's go reputation. And we're just going to save up my money and buy new level 5 stuff, hopefully after IRP. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe and come back on Sunday for the race at Luxor IRP. Thank you all. Hope you have a good one, and bye.